Beneath the glow of the flower moon, where petals unfurl and the earth breathes in bloom, we gather in this moment between what has been and what is quietly becoming. This is a moon of soft expansion, of wild gardens and open hands, of roots deepening as blossoms rise. We turn gently toward ourselves, toward the places still waiting to be seen, the beliefs still lingering in shadow, the quiet spaces where we have held ourselves back from the fullness of our own becoming. You are not behind, you are not lacking, you are in season. And just like the flowers that reach for the light, you too are allowed to rise, to receive, to become, and you are already blooming. Given the name flower moon by Native Americans after the abundance of wildflowers blooming, also known as the dyad moon, grass milk moon, hair and planting moon, dancing moon, merry moon. The budding moon is from Cree, the leaf budding moon. The corn planting moon is a Native American name. Planting moon, Mohican. Suckerfish moon, Ojibwe. Fairy moon and hare moon are medieval European names for it. The bright moon is a Celtic name for it, as well as mother's moon. Maius is a Latin name for it. A Frankish name is Winimanoth, meaning joy month. Moon when the ducks come back is Lakota. Moon when the geese lay eggs, Dakota. The frog moon, Cree. Egg-laying moon, Cree. The snake moon, Catawba. Dragon moon is Chinese. Moon of the shedding ponies is Oglala. Idle moon is Siouan. Goose moon is Inuit. And the Harper moon has Norse origins. The term milk moon is from Anglo-Saxon times. It was actually called Thry-milk Monath, meaning thrice milk month, and refers to cows being milked at this point of the year multiple times, up to 3 times a day, indicating the richness of the spring season. This moon holds much connection to the Fae and, of course, falls close to Beltane, so can be a time to connect with Fae energy. Earth and forest Fae are most associated with this full moon, such as elves and dryads. This full moon aligns with spring's zenith, where flowers bloom, trees flourish, and nature bursts forth in all its splendour, symbolic of Earth's abundance, richness, and vitality. The flower moon is deeply connected to fertility goddesses and the fertile pulse of the earth, a time of growth, nourishment, and life in full expression. This is a full moon of prosperity and rejuvenation, making it a powerful point to work with when manifesting your desires. But its energy extends beyond the material. It also supports spiritual growth, heightened intuition, and the expansion of consciousness. There is an invitation within this moon to see things differently, to open yourself to new perspectives and a deeper level of awareness. This is a potent time to set intentions, visualize your goals, and take aligned, inspired action. You may choose to work with this moon through spell work or ritual focused on fertility, abundance, success, career or business growth, creative projects, love and relationships, sex magic, passion, friendship and community, new beginnings, gratitude, transformation, healing, renewal, health, self-love, prosperity, creativity, completion, breaking through limitations, beauty and attraction, and even connection with the Fae or other unseen realms. The flower moon holds particularly strong energy for fertility magic in all its forms: physical, creative, and energetic. You may feel called to honor the life force that moves through everything during this time, to celebrate love, or to rekindle the spark of passion within yourself or your relationships. There is often a natural rise in motivation and momentum under this moon. Goals can feel more tangible, ideas begin to flow more freely, and projects may come together with greater ease and clarity. Work with the flower moon's gentle, nurturing energy for physical, emotional, or spiritual healing. A chance to release old wounds and invite rejuvenation. Ideal for healing the heart. This is a full moon to celebrate by having some fun, connect to its light-hearted energy, and focus on blossoming into the fullest version of yourself. Some other themes around this full moon are big decisions, shedding old beliefs, going inward, sorting through things, and truths revealed. Also, a reminder that quiet brings us clarity and can allow us to celebrate how far we have already come this year. Use the shadow side of this full moon as a mirror, a space to gently explore what may truly be holding you back from experiencing deep fulfillment. Begin by considering the beliefs you carry around abundance. Write them down honestly and without judgment, allowing yourself to be specific. As you do, reflect on where these beliefs may have originated. Are they yours? Or were they inherited, absorbed, or learned? Once they are laid out before you, begin to question them. Ask yourself, do I truly believe this is true? Can you recall moments in your life that contradict these narratives? Evidence that tells a different story. Move through each belief slowly and reflect on whether it supports your growth or quietly restricts it. From here, you can begin the alchemy. Gently rewrite these limiting beliefs into affirmations that align with the life you are calling in. Let them feel expansive, supportive, and rooted in possibility. Speak them daily, allowing yourself to fully visualize them as already woven into your reality. With consistency, these new beliefs begin to settle into the subconscious, softening old patterns and opening you to receive with greater ease. Some other shadow work you might wish to focus on under this flower moon is shadow journaling around fears, suppressed emotions, and areas that you resist change. You could ask yourself, what am I ready to release? You could write down toxic patterns, beliefs, or relationships and safely burn the slips of paper under the moon's light to signify closure. Here are different correspondences connected to the flower moon. It's linked to the zodiac signs Taurus and Gemini. The element of fire, but earth and air came up too. Crystals: emerald, amber, malachite, carnelian, sapphire, agate, chrysoprase, beryl septarian, moonstone, green aventurine, selenite, clear quartz, and rose quartz. Herbs and flowers: mugwort, yarrow, mint, thyme, lavender, chamomile, honeysuckle, jasmine, elderflower, lemon balm, cinnamon, lily of the valley, rose, foxglove, magnolia, dandelion, dahlias, violets, peonies, lilac, and daisies. Trees: hawthorn, elder, apple, and rowan. And scents of frankincense and sandalwood. Candles and colours: green, pink, gold, silver, brown, orange, yellow, and red. Foods: champagne, white cake, honey, milk, and wine. Different types of fae are elves, dryads, so fae overall, but the spirits of flowers, trees, and sacred places. Deities: Maya, Bast, Hecate, Aphrodite, Venus, Artemis, Pan, Diana, the horned god, Kenanus, Lilith, Inanna, Osiris, Angitia, Artemis, Dionysus, Flora, Kali, Mercury, and Priapus. Animals connected to the flower moon are cat, lynx, leopard, fox, swallow, dove, swan, bees, butterflies, hares, rabbits, deers, or horned animals. Symbols and decorations: lace tablecloths, boughs of flowers, fires, the maypole, symbols of love or weddings. The flower moon is connected to tarot cards such as Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Some different activities you may wish to do under this flower moon: you could cast your circle using flowers. You could bless and charge fertilizer and prepare your ground for planting. You could brew flowery herbal tea and journal by candlelight on your growth with prompts such as, what is blooming in my life right now? We will come back to journal prompts shortly. You could take a ritual salt bath with flower petals and herbs and cleanse your energy and reaffirm your personal boundaries whilst visualizing protection around your emotional space. You could bake something simple with honey or herbs. You could write your goals and place them under or beside blooming flowers to grow alongside them. You could adorn your altar with flowers, candles, and crystals to honour this flower moon. You could spend time in nature or your garden to connect with the natural world. You might consider gathering wildflowers, carefully, of course, or even take a moonlit walk to absorb the lunar energy. You might wish to wear a flower wreath, midsummer style, or adorn your hair with flowers. So this is a little poem or quote that I saw. I'm not sure who it's by, but I found it from High Priestess Raven Rose on Pinterest. Beneath the lights of this flower moon, recognize that we are more than our to-do lists, job titles, and our capitalist responsibilities. Like Mother Earth and her flowers, we are infinite, fruitful beings with the capacity to bloom again and again. These are some flower moon affirmations that you might wish to use. This is by Tea and Rosemary. I listen to my body and let it guide me. I trust what's rising, even if I don't fully understand it yet. I return to myself fully, honestly, and without apology. I walk forward with the version of me that's real. I create peace by being honest with myself. I choose truth even when it's uncomfortable. I honor slowness as a sacred part of healing. This is a prayer to the flower moon by White Witch Parlour. Flower moon, full of colour and life, thank you for washing away sorrow and strife. A time to celebrate fun and fertility. Nature now blossoms to offer tranquility. Vibrancy and gratitude surround my days, for the beauty of nature has appeared in many ways. So, flower moon, I say to you, my heart is yours to cleanse and renew. This is the flower moon blooming ritual. This is a ritual you might wish to try under this flower moon for expansion, self-worth, and receiving. This ritual is designed to help you step fully into your next season, to soften resistance, release scarcity, and allow yourself to bloom into receiving. For this, you will need a small handful of flowers, fresh or dried. You could work with roses, jasmine, lavender, or some wildflowers. A candle, it could be simply white, or you could use pink or gold. A small bowl of water, and a piece of paper and a pen. So step one, create your space, sit somewhere quiet, ideally near an open window or outside under the moon. Place your bowl of water in front of you and gently scatter your flowers around it, creating a soft circle. Let this represent your life, your growth, your becoming, your unfolding path. Then take your candle, light it, and take a few slow breaths. Step 2, meeting your current self. On your piece of paper, write down the beliefs or fears that feel like they are holding you back, and any resistance around abundance, visibility, or receiving. Let it be honest, allow it to be unfiltered, and when you're done, fold the paper and hold it in your hands. Step 3, this is the release. Hold your paper over the bowl of water and speak the following or create your own. Under the light of the flower moon, I see clearly what I have carried. I honor where it came from, but I no longer choose to hold it. Place the paper beneath the bowl or beside it, symbolizing that it is no longer within you, but outside of you. Then we have step 4, the blooming. Bring your focus to the flowers, or you can even take some into your hands. Close your eyes and visualize yourself in full bloom. Not chasing, but naturally becoming. See your life expanding with ease. Your work, your abundance, your confidence, your presence. As you focus on the flowers or visualize them, or as you're holding them, speak the following or create some words of your own. I allow myself to bloom. I allow myself to receive. What is meant for me finds me with ease. Step 5, anchoring the new. So going forward from this ritual, you may wish to come up with some affirmations that speak your new beliefs. This could be something like, I am safe to receive more. My life expands in alignment with who I am becoming. Perhaps abundance meets me as I meet myself. So just sit for a few minutes here, let this land in your body and think on how you can anchor these new beliefs, which affirmations you might wish to use going forward. And step 6, closing the ritual. You may wish to allow the candle to burn down safely, or you could extinguish it slowly, imagining your intention sealing into your subconscious. You can leave the flowers and the water perhaps overnight under the moonlight and then return them to the earth the following day. So I have a flower moon tarot spread, the blooming path, that you might wish to work with on this flower moon. This is a spread for uncovering what's holding you back and gently opening you up to more. Card number 1, the seed. What is ready to grow within me? This card shows the potential already inside you, something that is quietly ready to expand. Card number 2, the shadow root. What is holding me back? This could be a deeper truth, a belief, fear, or pattern that may be limiting your growth. Card number 3, the soil. Where did this come from? So the origin of that pattern, be that past experiences, conditioning, or something inherited. Card number 4, the shift. What new perspective is available to me? This is a reframe. This is where your power begins to return. Card number 5, the bloom. What am I becoming? This is the version of you that is emerging when you release the old and allow expansion. Card number 6, the sunlight. What action supports this growth? Aligned, grounded action, something small but meaningful you can actually do. Card number 7, the harvest. What am I opening myself up to receive? The energy, abundance, or experience that becomes available when you step into this. So this is an optional oracle card at the end that you might wish to use, the garden's message. This could be a final message from your intuition, something to anchor the whole reading. And lastly, I have some flower moon journal prompts that you might wish to work with for gentle reflection, release, and blooming. What does true fulfillment look like for me right now? Where in my life do I feel held back or unable to fully bloom? What beliefs do I currently hold around abundance or receiving? Where did these beliefs come from, and are they truly mine? What evidence exists in my life that contradicts these limiting beliefs? What would I rather choose to believe instead? What am I ready to step into or receive in this next chapter? What small aligned action can I take to support this growth? This is a time to really look at what might be holding you back, but also to gently shift it in a way that actually feels supportive and not overwhelming. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You don't need to force yourself into some perfect version of who you think you should be. This can be about small shifts, new awareness, and choosing slightly different thoughts, slightly different actions day by day. And over time, that's what creates real change. The flower moon is a reminder that growth is already happening, even when you can't fully see it yet. So if things feel slow or unclear, or like you're somewhere in between, that is okay, and that is part of it. You're still moving forward. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and just let this sit with you over these next few days and this full moon. And I will speak to you in our next episode. So until then, I'm sending you lots and lots of witchy love.